Hi everyone. So we're gonna add images into a table, and you just make sure that you download all of these and make sure that they are all in the same file. So I have activity 21.12. I have all the oops images, and I have the Oxford banner, and then I also have the HTML file over here, or just the website. So if you double click on it, you'll see that it opens a web page. And you just make sure that you open it with Notepad, because we're going to add in things here. So they say before starting, make sure that you have this in the same folder. So we do have that. And then they say load Notepad and open the file called table with image. Okay, so table with image. Notepad. Okay, now we can see it there. I'm just gonna make it nice and big. Okay. The following HTML appears. Okay, so we have a table. It has a border 1, cell spacing 5, cell padding 5, and a width of 50%. So 50% of my screen should be covered, which is true. So this is 50% of my screen. Now, as soon as you zoom in, you're going to make this your whole screen, but it is zooming in. So as soon as you put it back to 100%, 100% normal magnifying, then we're just gonna have the normal page here, which takes up 50%. Okay, so we have two table rows. Okay, one, two rows, and inside of each of these table rows, we have one, two table data. So we have two columns. Inside of the first column, we have an image, and the source is the Oxford banner.jpg, and here you can see it right there, and it has a width of 600 and a height of 200, and that without the percentages is the amount of pixels that it has. So oh, I have so many open right now, and these are the pixels. So you see that we don't put in percent, we just put in the amount of pixels. So if they say they wanted 600 by 200, then you know it's going to be pixels. Then we have cell 2, and then the next row we have cell 3 and cell 4. So this is the code that we've given you, and they say notice the way the tag for the image has been inserted into the first cell of the table. So this is the first cell, table data. There's the end tag, so inside of it we have the image, so we're putting it in as an object inside of the table cell. The file name of the image is to be inserted in between quotation marks, and also the width and height of the image have been specified in pixels. So they just say what part of code that we're referring to. Load the file table with image into the browser, and you will see the image appear in the table like this. Okay, so here we can see the image, beautiful, and there are three images you now need to place in the other cells. Each image is shown to have a width of 200 pixels and a height of 100. The image files are to be placed as follows. In cell 2, OOP1, cell 3, OOP2, and cell 4, OOP3. Okay, so we're just going to put that in there, so in the end it would look like this. And for now, let's do that. Adjust the HTML by replacing the text, okay, in the above. Okay, so we're just going to change this with everything that was in cell 2. So now instead of saying Oxford banner.jpg, we're going to say OOP1, and it needs to have a width of 200 and a height of 100. I don't have to replace that whole. Control S, and now we can just refresh, and now you can see I have my international resources over there. So there is the international resources. So then we just have to do that for cell 3 and 4. So we can copy this one this time, because we already have the width 200 and height 100, which is what they want. And we just replace it with cell 3. And this one's going to be OOP2. And then in cell 4, we just put OOP3. Press save, refresh, and there we have the images inside of the web page. Okay. Looks nice. You're now going to alter the alignment of the content of the cell so that the image in the top right cell is aligned to the top and the image at the bottom left is aligned to the right. Okay. Change the tag for the top right data cell, so cell 1, cell 2, so we need to change this one. so that the table data says v align is top, and the image source, everything stays the same. So we're just going to put that into table data. So let's just identify where that is. This is the Oxford banner one, and we need to find this one here. Okay, so v align, so the vertical alignment, we say top, and that is all we have to do there. Okay, so I say Control S. Let's see if anything happens. Yes, it changes its position to go to the top. Vertical position is to the top. And change the tag for the bottom left data to table data align right. So let's do that. So it would be this one, align, oops, equals right. Let's see if anything changes. There we go, it changes. And save the file using the file name table with image 1. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, here we go. File, save as, table with image 1. We say save, and load the file into the browser and check it appears as a screenshot above. Okay, perfect. So I usually like to do that as soon as I change something. I just want to see if everything that I have coded or typed in the code is correct, and so far we have been correct. And just for the assignment, just remember that we have already in 11.21.11 you have your code for background color 2, background 1, and now we need to have an activity 12, and now you just put in your code for table with image 1. So you'll see that this doesn't fit into it completely. So we're just going to zoom in as far as we can. So this is how far we can get. Print screen. The other thing that you can also do, so you remember that we said it makes sense to have these next to each other, but if you see that your screenshot isn't as clear, just find the star tag of the next cell, which is this one over here, and just in front of it just press enter. Just press tab on your keyboard until it's aligned, and now we have cell 1 and cell 2. And you can do the exact same thing over here. Oh wait, that would be here. And now we can zoom in without having this super wide screenshot of code. So this is perfect. So it's still readable. I can still see this is cell 1, cell 2, cell 3, cell 4. And that's all we put in there. And then we just need the screenshot of the final product. Okay. So just so that you know, I know that it will take up half of the screen if I see the top there didn't include our close, minimize, and maximize buttons. So just put that there. There we go. So this is activity 21.12, and this is activity 21.11. Again, you have to put in your own code in there, code and screenshot of the final page, and just save this as a PDF. Let's go downloads web page. Yeah, we can actually put this in here. It's going to be a PDF, and it needs to be saved as, what did we say? Name, surname, border. So I'm just going to paste that in there. And I'm just going to put my name in there, John Erasmus border background images, and I just say save. Now it's in there, and you just upload that final form, and then I will just mark that. Awesome. So hope this video helps, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.